Taylor, I want you to imagine you are in a peaceful cemetery and it is evening. This is not a scary place. It's very quiet, and all the people who live here have moved on to another chapter of their lives, an endless series of stories and lives, and they just moved on. Just another lifetime to live for them. I want you to see the tombstones. Notice the graves. There are mausoleums as well, those larger buildings that rich people love to bury themselves in. Feel good knowing that all these people are living brand new lives, exploring, loving, laughing, growing, and eventually dying all over again. On your left, a dog approaches you and stands a few yards away from you, silently watching you. Can you see the dog?
Yes.
Good. Please describe the dog to me.
It's a fluffy golden retriever. Ears are perked up. Has a tennis ball in its mouth.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Has a collar.
Oh,
Walking its tail was wagging.
beautiful, beautiful. I take it this is a happy, good-natured dog?
Yes.
Very good, very good. This dog wants to be your spirit guide. Ask yourself, do you trust this dog to guide you to see your past lives?
Yes.
Good, good. The dog is turning away from you now and walking down a path. Follow the dog. As the scene changes, tell me where you are going. Describe the area as you both walk by.
Seems like it's a tunnel of trees. Golden sunlight coming through. I can hear the leaves rustling. The pathway is pretty wide. Seems like a mix of sand and little bits of grass sticking out.
Excellent. Excellent. The dog wants to show you something. He's leading you to a memory that you are ready to see now. The scene changes. The path leads you to this new scene. You're following the dog with his golden tail wagging. And he takes you to this new scene. What do you see now?
It's a beach.
Yes.
I'm alone.
Yes.
I just feel neutral.
You feel neutral?
Yeah, like I feel like I don't matter, but that's okay.
Look up in the sky and tell me what time of day is it?
sun is rising. It's overcast. It's a gloomy day.
And the beach? What do you notice about the beach?
There's rocky, sandy shoreline that has big rocks, and the waves keep crashing on the rock. I can smell the salty air.
And let's take a moment and notice your own body. What do you notice about your own body?
My barefoot. I have an anklet. I'm wearing a white dress and a black dress.
Fascinating. Do you still feel neutral, or are there other feelings coming to the surface?
I feel like I have to make a decision, and I came here to think.
Allow your mind to process the decision. What do you have to decide?
Should I stay or should I go?
Let's follow that thought. Is this regarding love or family trouble or something else?
I feel like it's family trouble. The home is disrupted. I don't want to go back.
I understand. How old are you now?
Early 20s.
Allow your name to come to the surface of your mind. You know your name. What is your name? Annabelle. A beautiful name. The memories are returning. What is the family stress that's disrupting your home?
I feel like I still live with my father. I still live at home. And he's an angry man. He's a bitter man. Always negative.
Does he drink alcohol?
He says he's always away when he doesn't come home often, but when he does, he just drinks.
Does he ever hit you?
When I was younger, now that I've gotten older, he doesn't hit me.
And your mother, Annabelle? Is she still at home?
Yes. He makes herself small.
Does she ever get abused by your father?
No. Not her. And she'd rather not be seen.
I understand. Annabelle, you came to this lonely beach at this time of day to make a decision on whether to stay in your situation with your family or to leave. What will you decide?
I don't know anything else. I know there's got to be something, but I don't know anything else.
It is scary, right? Tell me, what happens next?
I keep focusing on the stove. The wood stove. One of those old industrial ones.
Yes.
I'm alone in the kitchen parlor drinking tea.
Yes. And what happens next?
Nothing. I just feel like something is going to happen with that stove.
Something's going to happen with the stove. You're in the house now, and you're looking at the stove?
Yeah.
Are you alone?
I think my mother's in the back room.
We are moving forward in time? What happens? Does something happen with that stove?
You see that I'm outside the house, but the house is burning down. It's nighttime. You can see the embers against the night sky and crackle.
Wow.
My father was in the house.
Did he die?
Yeah.
And your mother?
He didn't want to leave.
She didn't leave? Was anyone else in the house?
No.
Annabelle, did you cause the fire?
I think I left something on the stove, and I thought this could be an accident, but I missed it. I thought it would be fine. And it wasn't fine.
Did you try to put it out?
No.
What are you feeling now as you witness the fire and your parents are in the house and they died?
I feel like my choice is made for me now.
The choice was made now.
Yeah. Now I have to go.
What is next for Annabelle?
Being passage to a ship.
Oh. You took passage on a ship?
Yes.
We are now on the ship? Where is this ship headed?
I know I'm going across the Atlantic. I don't know which direction.
You are on the ship. Tell me, what do you see? What are the people on the ship like?
I see crewmen walking around, making sure everything's in order. People are nicely dressed.
It's a nice ship.
Yeah.
Good, good. And look at your own clothes, Annabelle. How are you dressed?
I have a navy dress on with floor length and long sleeves.
Fascinating. When I count to 3, your ship will arrive at its port. 1, 2, 3. You are now disembarking from the ship. You've reached your destination. What do you see now?
It's bustling. There's a lot of people. It's very busy. See a boy with a pig.
A boy?
Tall building off to the right. It seems like a time where things are starting to get more modern, but there's still a lot of people living self-sustainably.
And what are you feeling as you see this new place?
I'm feeling like I need to keep my head down and get where I need to go. I don't want trouble.
Does it feel like a place where trouble can happen easily?
It feels like a place where a lot goes on. People always have to keep safe.
Do you know where you are? Annabelle, when I count to 3, we are going to be at another significant event in your life. 1, 2, 3. We are now at another significant event in your life. Relax your mind, and when you're ready, tell me what you see.
I'm holding a baby.
Oh,
What's the other one
ah. Is this baby a boy or a girl?
The girl.
Oh. And what feelings are coming up as you look at this little girl?
And I want her to be
Good, good. And Annabelle, are you happy?
No.
Tell me why you're not happy. Tell me more.
I'm married. Dan isn't nice. He started out like he's not anymore. I think he's with the military. I don't think he's on right now.
Is your husband abusive?
He's a drunk.
He's a drunk. Do you argue a lot and fight?
Yeah.
And you have another decision to make, don't you?
I want them to be with me.
You feel trapped?
Yes, that. And survive. And survive for the baby.
Annabelle, what happens next?
There's this moment where I'm screaming at him to be involved. Scared. He never hits me. He always yells. He'll throw glasses past my head at the wall behind me.
He scares you.
I don't know what to do. I just go to my room. And I said, "Get my baby." And I just linger inside.
This is all very sad.
I don't want her to have the life I had.
And your baby's name? What is her name?
Elizabeth Clare.
Elizabeth. That's a beautiful name. When I count to 3, we're going to move forward in time to see what decision you made and how this unhappy situation resolved itself. 1, 2, 3. What do you see now?
I'm in a tailor shop, a clothing shop.
Yes.
He works there.
You work there?
I like sewing.
Mm-hmm.
It's common. I have a big bay window in front of where I work.
How old are you now?
Maybe early 30s, maybe 2.
And your daughter? How is she? Oh.
He has curly hair. blue gray eyes.
Oh. When you think of Elizabeth, do you feel sad?
No, she's so happy.
She makes you happy? What type of person did she become as she's growing older?
Funny.
Yes.
She's honest. She'll always help somebody when they need it.
You did a good job raising her. You should feel good about that. Are you still married?
No,
How did that relationship end?
I'm a widow.
Tell me more.
She went to sleep one night and didn't wake up.
I understand.
And he got money through insurance company.
I totally understand. And I would do the same thing if I was being abused or threatened and there was no way out and I had to protect my daughter. But you do feel a mix of emotions, don't you?
Yeah.
Do you ever feel regret?
I do feel a little guilty. Like, maybe I could have tried harder. I also feel guilty of how happy I am about him.
Your daughter, she is happy and now you are happy, right?
Yeah. He loves
Good.
me.
And what did you tell Elizabeth about how her father passed away?
I told her that he drank too much. His body eventually can't take it anymore. I told her he had inner demons that he didn't know how to face. And his mind just gave up.
And I want you to remember the night that you did what you had to do. How did you end his life?
With a pillow over his face. I straddled him and held it down. He was thrashing, trying to get me off.
Was he drunk?
He was already drunk. I had a bottle in his hand while he was sleeping. I remember the sound of the glass hitting the wood floor when he first started panicking.
You did what was necessary, didn't you?
Yeah.
Drunk husbands should not be abusive the way he was, or to make you feel so scared that you had to do something that's drastic. Bullies always get punished in the end. If there's a bully, right? Let's take a deep breath. Let that stress out. Our eyes are heavy again. They are heavy and sleepy. Annabelle, when I count to 3, you're going to be on your deathbed. It's the last day of your life. You will feel no pain. It's just a few moments before you die. 1, 2, 3. You are at the last day of your life, just a few moments before you die. Relax your mind and tell me what you see.
It's like I'm on the outside looking at my There's really in a fun. You can tell I slept on it a few days, but nobody's touching it. Things are set up all around me to make it.
Yes.
But nobody's there right now. I feel like I told them I didn't want anything to happen.
Okay.
I'm
Just old. How old are you?
tired. I know it's but I'm okay.
You've made peace with it. Yes. As you look back at your long life, what are the important life lessons that you learned?
I learned to have a voice. I learned how to make my own happiness despite the cards I was given. I learned how to cook really well.
Good. And did Elizabeth grow up to be a fine daughter?
She did. She died before me.
Oh, that's so sad. How did she die?
I think she got hit by something. She was out shopping and she got hit by something.
That's so sad. Very tragic. Annabelle, as you think about the way your parents died and the way your husband died, do you have any regrets for that?
I wish my mother could have found herself.
Yes.
I wish both men in my life, my father and my husband, could have been strong enough with themselves and for us.
Yes. Yes.
I feel like I've carried all the knowledge and education and burden throughout my life for other people. And I'm the last one with it, and it ended me.
Yes. Yes. As you prepare to take your final breath, Do you forgive yourself for all the choices you made?
I did what was necessary. I can't regret it now. It's done and it was needed.
It was what was necessary. You did what you had to do, right?
Yeah.
Good. Annabelle, we thank you deeply for sharing your life with us. Taylor, what life lessons can we learn from Annabelle?
Perseverance.
Yes.
She understood that some places were greater than hers.
Yes. She made a choice that day on that rocky beach, and honestly, I would have made the same choice if up against a wall and someone's abusing me and there's just no other way. It's sometimes I have to do that, and many people wouldn't understand, especially the police in the court, but they weren't abused, and they don't know how deep this goes. We thank Annabelle for sharing these powerful memories, and her story lives on, and her wisdom is with you for the rest of your life and beyond. And we have time for one last impression. I want you to imagine you are holding a white envelope in your hands. Taylor, imagine you are holding a white envelope in your hands. See this envelope in every detail. Feel the paper in your fingertips. Notice the familiar lines and ridges of your own fingers. As you hold this white envelope in your hands, you can feel the light weight of the paper. Can you see this envelope in your hands?
Yeah.
Good. This envelope contains an important message from your spirit guide, a message that you need to hear, a message that will help you. See your hands moving to open the envelope. See yourself removing the paper inside, unfolding it, and reading it. Tell me what is written there.
Stop being so critical. Everything means nothing but something. You don't have to think about it too much.
What do these words mean to you?
I think it means I just have to let what be, just be. I don't need to have control over something to be happy.
Good. Very good. Do find yourself sometimes overthinking things? And there's a critical voice, a judgmental voice in your head, and sometimes that voice doesn't let you rest, huh?
That voice is so mean that it doesn't.
Well, we're going to set a goal to reduce stress and reduce that anxious voice until the voice dies down to a whisper and you can safely ignore it. The voice has its roots in protecting us, but sometimes it's overprotective or over-worried. And so we want to put the voice in its proper perspective to where it's not shouting so much and scared so much and angry so much. You did fantastic with the past life regression. In a moment, I'm going to emerge you from hypnosis. Before I do, Taylor, please say a few positive things about yourself.
You're smart, you're creative, you're honest,
Yes, yes, yes. Those are good qualities. I'm going to emerge you from hypnosis now. When I count to 3, you'll be wide awake and feeling great, and you'll remember every part of your past life regression, including the important words from your spirit guide. 1, 2, 3. Eyes open, wide awake, feeling great. How do you feel?
like I was crying.
Yes, you were. You did fantastic.
Thank you.
Yes, you did fantastic.